Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. It's the practice now 7 and the part B. It's very important part. Girls, before we factorize this part, let's recap the 5 steps of factorizing the quadratic expression. The step 1 is you have to identify the a, b and c. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square, like here a is 5. What is b? B is the coefficient of x, here b is minus 13. C is the constant and here the c is c. Step 2 is you have to take the product of a and c. You have to multiply 5 with the 6. Step 3 is you have to split b. You have to take the product, then you take the factors of this product, and then on the behalf of those factors you split this b minus 13 into two numbers. After that, the step 4 is you take the common, and the step 5 is you express them in the form of brackets. Okay? So the step 1 is you have to identify a, b and c. It will be our step 1. From the given question, a will be 5, b will be minus 13 and c is 6. Okay, in this case, girls, here you have b is negative and c is positive. You have to remember in this case, when b is negative and c is positive, that b must be split in two negative factors. हमें b के लिए दो negative factors चाहिए. ठीक है? Two negative factors के लिए. Okay, now let's see the possible options we have. As AC is 5 6 you have 30, so 30 के लिए you have 2 15s you have 30, and if you see then 2 and 15, आप 15 में से 2 minus करें you get 13, but you need for the B the two negative factors. ठीक है, जब आपके पास b नेगेटिव होगा और c पॉजिटिव होगा, in that case you need two negative factors of this b जो इस b को split करेंगे. ठीक है, so 15 and 2 अगर हम consider करते हैं we get 13, but आपके पास एक पॉजिटिव कह लें कि एक नेगेटिव है और एक पॉजिटिव है, ये दोनों कह लें कि नेगेटिव होंगे, तो देन यू विल बी एबल एंड दे मेक द 13, देन योर सोल्यूशन विल बी करेक्ट. ओके, सो दैट्स वाई एक नेगेटिव है एक पॉजिटिव है एंड इट्स नॉट सेटिस्फाइंग आवर रिक्वायरमेंट, सो वी विल नॉट कंसीडर दिस केस. Okay, another option we have 10 3s are 30. ठीक है, so if we take 10 and 3, then minus 10 and minus 3 they give us minus 13. Now b is negative, the two negative numbers are required, so and they are making minus 13 and their product is 30, so it means this they are the required कह लें कि they are the required numbers, so the number minus 13 will be split into the two numbers minus 10 and minus 3. ठीक है, I am repeating again कि when b is negative and c is positive, in that case you need the two numbers, the two negative numbers, those will be split this b. Okay, now next we take the product, we split this b. Now here 5x square, now this 13x, it was actually minus 13x, now this minus 13x is split into minus 10x minus 3x. ठीक है, so and this 6 will be as it is, 5x square minus 10x minus 3x plus 6. it will be the first pair and it will be the second pair. Now we expand them. 5x square can be written as 5 dot x dot x. Dot is representing the multiplication. माइनस यू हैव 10 को हम कैसे एक्सपेंड कर सकते हैं, टू फाइव ज़ 10 वी हैव 2.5.x, देन माइनस 3.x और 6 को आप क्या लिख सकते हैं 3.2. नाउ फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट टू वी टेक 5 एंड x एज कॉमन. व्हेन वी टेक कॉमन देन साथ ही ब्रैकेट्स अपीयर हो जाती हैं. यू जस्ट ओपन एंड क्लोज द एम्प्टी ब्रैकेट्स व्हेन यू टेक कॉमन. देन इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट यू लेफ्ट विद x माइनस एंड दिस 2. यहाँ से ये 5x और इधर से इस टर्म को भी 5x, दे बोथ आर कॉमन. Now here we take this negative sign as common and this 3 is also common. So when we take negative sign as common, or you can say कि we consider this negative sign outside the bracket, then inside the bracket the sign will be change. Okay, अब इस टर्म में से 3 तो common था, वो बाहर चला गया. You left with just x. Now because of this negative sign outside this bracket, you have to change this sign of addition into subtraction. It's very important to keep in your mind कि नेगेटिव साइन गर्ल्स जब आपने बाहर लेना है ब्रैकेट से तो देन भी साइन चेंज करना है, और जब आप ब्रैकेट ओपन करते हैं और ब्रैकेट नेगेटिव साइन को कह लें कि अंदर आप लेके जाते हैं इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट, तो देन भी साइन चेंज होता है. ठीक है, सो नेगेटिव साइन विल बी चेंजेस इन बोथ कंडीशंस व्हेन यू टेक इट as a common, and when you expand or remove the brackets then the sign will be changed in case of negative. So here 2 will become 3 common है, 3 बाहर चला गया, so just x minus 2. Now further 5x and minus 3x, they will be collected in the same bracket and x minus 2 will be written in the one bracket. I hope so it will be clear to you. It's very important part of the practice now 7. You can use this option minus 15 plus 2 and check by solving, by taking this option for the minus 13. You will find out your result will be an inaccurate. You will be not able to find out these same factors. ठीक है, ये एक जैसे factors नहीं आएंगे, आपके साइंस का कोई error आ जाएगा. So it is, you need to practice this part, and related to this part maybe some other parts will be in your paper, but you need to keep in your mind कि when b is negative and the c is positive. ठीक है, when b is negative and the c is positive, in that case the b must be negative, two negative numbers. यहाँ पे आपके पास ये एक पॉजिटिव और एक नेगेटिव की ऑप्शन सेटिस्फाई कर रही है. इट गिव्स अस द 13 but we got incorrect answer. अल्लाह हाफिज़.